Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, squirrels and ocelots. We'll leave it there. Welcome to a special afternoon edition of Boys High School Soccer as the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers host the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers, best nicknames going, for the Leach Garner Cup. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Ned, my drive down today, brutal traffic. How was yours?
Traffic wasn't bad, but the weather degraded as I got here, which I hope is not an indication. So we're nice in a nice warm room.
Yes, we are in the booth. The fans are out there with their umbrellas up. So you brought the weather with you?
Well, no. I assume it just didn't leave as I came.
We're still about 6.5, 7 minutes away from the start of this game. Again, the Leach Garner Cup. Attleboro comes in with a overall record of 1 win, 5 losses, 6 ties. They've scored 9 goals on the season, 15 goals allowed. That's a little bit deceiving. Before their last regular season game against Stoughton, they had 3 goals on the year. They beat Stoughton 6-0, with freshman Alex Vecchioli leading with a hat trick and an assist. Joey Sousa had 2. Emilio Tica had 1. And another player scored a goal.
Yeah.
But Attleboro looked outstanding in that game, Ned.
No, that was, perhaps not the toughest team they've played by any means. But they were playing much better than we've seen them.
Yep.
They had their act together. And hopefully that carries over to today.
Yes. And I owe an apology to Attleboro's Jackson Singer, number 16, senior defensive midfielder. Of Attleboro's 6 goals, Jackson was the one who transitioned the ball from defense to offense on 4 of the 6 goals. We mentioned it once, but I rewatched the game on YouTube, and there were some things he did that were so good. I talked to Coach Peter Pereira about it, and he talked about how Jackson's playing with more confidence now, keeps the ball on the turf, sees the field very, very well, and then he said to me, I'm not surprised. He's always doing things that aren't obvious or stand out, and sometimes you just don't notice how well he's playing.
Well, much of what you described is what they all did in the game. They kept that ball on the field. They kept it moving between each other instead of 1-2 passes then being lost.
Yeah.
It was just a much more coordinated play than we had been seeing.
And some of that's the new formation they've used. I think this is the 3rd consecutive game. They're going with the 3-2-3-2 formation. 3 backs, defensive backs, 2 defensive midfielders, 3 offensive midfielders, and 2 forwards. And the forwards up top have been the freshman Vecchioli. Vecchioli was a center half. The 2 forwards were Esvin Morales and Joey Sousa. Sousa had 2 goals in that game as well. And they seem to spread the field out better in that formation. And they, as we mentioned with Jackson Singer's play, and also the other set defensive midfielder, Hugo Henriquez, transitioning from defense to offense has been much better the last few games.
Right. No, it's been a gradual improvement. They've had, they haven't been winning games, but they're not being blown away.
Right.
That's not that situation. And it's just progression. And hopefully tonight we're going to see some more of that progression.
Yes. For North Attleboro, North comes in with a record of 3 wins overall, 5 losses, 3 ties. They've scored 8 goals on the season. They have allowed 15 goals on the season. They are coached by Jeff Burgess. He was in charge of the girls program for 9 years. This is his 11th year in charge of the boys program. He played high school soccer at Hendricken in Rhode Island, and then went to college at University of Miami, where he dominated intramurals. But North, again, you look at that record, 3 wins, 5 losses, 3 ties. They were in a 4-game unbeaten streak, though.
Well, all streaks must end.
This is an objective broadcast.
That's right.
North is in our territory.
Maybe in our territory, but are they writing the paychecks here?
But for Attleboro, Esvin Morales, sophomore, has been one of their top players. Before the season began, he was one of the 10 Hockomock Sports players to watch. For North, HockomockSports.com, they couldn't pick just one player, so they went with both of their senior central backs on defense, Donovan Carter and Justin Silva. And I just found out today Justin Silva is the son of the Bishop Fian's tremendous girls coach, Coach Silva. Bishop Fian, an absolute powerhouse. And Coach Silva coached oodles of these kids through the Nova soccer program growing up over the years, a bunch of kids on both teams. But again, Justin Silva, he's been a back most of his soccer career. About halfway through the season, Coach Burgess decided to move Silva into the midfield as they were having trouble finding the back of the net. They wanted to try to generate more offense. For now, that experiment is over, and he's back at his more comfortable central back position along with Donovan Carter.
Well, it looks like, actually they're coming to the sideline here, getting closer, getting ready.
All right.
And captains are out there with the officials.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we're going to take one final break and then come back. By the way, we have a number of Attleboro players like Joey Sousa who play the game 100 miles an hour. Connor Poliquin when he comes in off the bench. Yanni Skordas, Tyler Sarr, they just buzzing around the field at 100 miles an hour. Where do you get a hold of North Attleboro's number 9, Connor Ward? He plays the game of soccer with the intensity of an outside linebacker in football. He is everywhere on the field. You really enjoy seeing him play. We'll be back after this on WARA and AACS 15 Sports.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Are you looking for more opportunity? The Literacy Center is here to help. We have free year-round classes in English, computer literacy, and high school equivalency. With the help of teachers and tutors, you can prepare for your citizenship test, make a resume, get ready for college, or learn how to speak better English. Classes held during the day, evening, or on Saturdays. View our website, theliteracycenter.com, or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
My name is Paul Jakes, president of Attleboro Firefighters Local 848. On behalf of our executive board and entire membership, we would like to say thank you to all Attleboro residents and businesses for their unwavering support throughout this pandemic. Words cannot describe the gratitude felt from the generosity of those who have donated much-needed supplies, PPE, and meals to our members on the front lines of this COVID-19 epidemic each and every day. The coronavirus has hit our membership especially hard in these last months, having 11 members and 2 dispatchers testing positive, with 1 member even hospitalized due to the severity of symptoms. In addition, having several members quarantined and an increased COVID-related responses throughout our community. As you can imagine, this has taken an incredible toll on our families and friends. Thankfully, because of the citizens of Attleboro, we have been able to find some solace in all of this, participating in birthday parades, drive-bys, Zoom meetings, phone calls, emails, letters, and most of all, knowing you have our back. All of this has allowed for a feeling of great joy by all involved. As the pandemic continues, please keep looking out for each other. Wear masks, practice social distancing, and remember, we're in this together. Stay safe.
All right, Dave, let's bring the AACS 15 in here. It's coming down in 5, 4, 3. Hello and welcome to this edition of High School Sports on AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Our cameraman on top of the press box getting wet is Dave Angel. In the truck, our engineer in charge is Jim Jones. Today it's the Leach and Garner Cup as the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers host the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers. Attleboro won the cup last year 3-1. North had won the previous 4 seasons. And Attleboro comes into the game with a record of 1 win. That was their last time out against Stoughton, 6-0. 5 losses, 6 draws. They've scored 9 goals in the season, allowed 15. North Attleboro is 3 wins, 5 losses, 3 draws. They've scored only 8 goals on the season. Just like Attleboro, they've allowed 15. But North is on a 4-game unbeaten streak. Ned, talk about the field conditions.
Well, some people think this is ideal field conditions, a nice, wet, fast field. That's because when they're not playing on it.
Yeah.
Been misting down here. It's cold, but not the 40s.
Yeah.
Actually, not bad soccer playing weather as long as your footgear holds up.
Exactly. North is starting out in a 4-3-2-1 formation. 4 on the back line. Midfielders spread out 5, 3 defensive, 2 offensive, and 1 man up front. Attleboro starting with 3 on the back line, 2 defensive midfielders, 3 offensive midfielders, and 2 forwards. And Attleboro puts the pressure on right away. And Ned, as the teams so often do, they're in the far left corner where it's tough for us to read the numbers.
There's some sort of rule here at this field that they have to be over there.
And that ball's knocked out of bounds by the North back line. Attleboro's last time out, a 6-0 victory over Stoughton. And freshman Alex Vecchioli, 3 goals and an assist in that game. Joey Susi had 2 goals for the Bombardiers. So good to see Joey Susi finally rewarded as a senior captain for the hustle he's put in all 4 years as part of the program. And what we did not mention was that number 16, Jackson Singer, we'll get to that in a second, as an indirect lofted in, and there's the save by David Floyd in goal for Attleboro.
Beautiful kick. Beautifully done. The slight tap to take away the indirect, and then made a great direct kick out of it.
Rosenberg brings it up the left, gets it to number 14, Mendoza. Again, their goaltender, Floyd. He's better known as a pitcher in baseball for North Attleboro. This is his first year as a starting goalie, stepping in for the great Kyle Briere. Very, very athletic kid, and like Attleboro's Zach Brown in goal. Zach's not starting today. Like Attleboro's not afraid to stick his teeth into the opponent's boots. There's Jackson Singer. We've got a story about Jackson when we get the time. Gets it over to number 9, Fassold. Ben Fassold, nice touch pass, just misses connecting with Enriquez. And chasing it down is Jackson Magas for North. We have a moment. We mentioned Attleboro 6 goals against Stoughton. Jackson Singer, from his defensive midfield position, he was responsible for transitioning Attleboro from defense into offense on 4 of the 6 goals. And Ned, we're not going to get the Marconi Award because we only mentioned his name on 1 of the 4 goals.
But maybe we should consider ourselves lucky we noticed that one.
But he's a sneaky good player. I was talking to Coach Peter Pereira, and I said last season, most kids who are let's say at a level of 8 in soccer, think they're a 10. Jackson Singer was the kind of guy, he was an 8.5, 9 level soccer player who thought he was a 5. He didn't realize how good he was. This season, as it's gone on, Jackson has played with such poise and so much more confidence, and it's really paid off for the team in the second half of this season.
Yeah, again, mentioning for the radio that Attleboro has shown fairly consistent improvement over the season. They've had some bad luck in games, but they have been doing better, and they have never given up.
Right. Here's number 9, Connor Ward for North. And I told you, Ned, about Connor Ward's enthusiasm. He's a soccer player who plays like an outside linebacker in football, and there's our first example.
And there's a whole bunch of whistles.
And this will be a direct kick for the Bombardiers. Oh, also we should mention Cashel Stuger, the junior. He's in the center. Sonny's his sister. Don't get me going. Cashel, the central defender of their 3-man back line. And he's played very, very well, sees the field well, plays with poise. I was saying to Coach Pereira, he reminds me of another outstanding Attleboro backliner, Steve Deo, years ago. In that Steve Deo and Cashel Stuger, the expression on their face never, ever changes. Which Pete Pereira says, that's a good thing. There's Enriquez, misconnects, does not connect with Singer, turnover. North tries to counterattack, but Attleboro gets it back thanks to Enriquez. Gets it to Joey Susi. Susi steps over the ball, moves to the left.
Comes around.
Approaching. Spins in front. And outstanding defense there by the back line. Susi couldn't get a shot off, but it will be a corner kick for the Bombardiers. I want to try to get the name of that defender. That was number 3. That was Justin Silva on the defense there. And there, Esvin Morales, his clear crossing attempt is blocked.
So we'll try another corner.
And I think that was Connor Ward leaping in there. Oh, no, that was Matt Conley.
I'll come over after.
No score, 4 20-minute quarters. We're about 4 minutes in, no score. Morales tries to rush, and Silva, returning league all-star, belts it out of there.
Attleboro ball in.
I mentioned to the radio audience that I didn't realize until just this afternoon that Justin Silva is the son of the tremendous Bishop Fee girls coach, Coach Silva.
He scored 2 goals already.
Lofted it in. And coming out, and there's Floyd. Oh, and the rebound shot is high off the boot of number 4 for the Bombardiers, Vecchioli, who had a hat trick against Stoughton, just a freshman. There's Susi up.
He couldn't believe the gift he was almost given.
Yes, the rebound went right out to him. And again, Ned, it's wet weather. I was talking to North coach Jeff Burgess. In this kind of weather, when those goalies wear such thick gloves, we may see one slip through at some point. Long crossing attempt by Mendoza, knocked down by the Attleboro defense. Back to the Rocketeers. That defensive play was number 47, Carson Dameron. Carson Dameron is a freshman for North. And I love what Jeff Burgess said to me earlier in the season. As a freshman, if I knew he was going to be this good, I never would have given him the number 47. That usually goes, that kind of number, to a backup freshman player. There you can see him on
So that means we should criticize his tryout procedure? I'm not sure how much tryouts anybody had this year.
That was Donovan Carter, number 4, who gets it up to Ward. Ward dumps it in off the boot of Andy Fasold. And here comes North with an attempt to bring it down the right. Conley looks for the cross in front. Tip. Goal! And it's a 1-0 North lead past Attleboro goalie Cody Abreu. Nothing he could do.
Well, we could blame that on the defense. Left the man unmarked right out in front of the goal.
Wow.
But it was nicely executed by North. He was standing there, and they put the ball right to him.
that's interesting. Peter Gobus of the Sun Chronicle did not see who got the assist. I did. It was Conley. I didn't see who got the goal. Peter did. It was Mendoza. 1-0. Oh, beautiful through ball pass. Fassold's a shot over Friere in the back of the net seconds later. And that's Captain Ben Fassold.
I'm not sure how I described that. You had to see that one.
Well, give it a shot,
Sorry,
Ned.
radio. He got free. Would have first guessed maybe it would have been an offsides, but he wasn't. He got the ball behind the thing.
Yep.
Kicked it, and it somehow keeper got to it, but it went up over his head. And not quite exactly sure how that ball path happened. You know.
Yeah.
And, but it did.
So
goals for number 9, Ben Fassold.
Ben Fassold with a goal for the Bombardiers has 2 goals in 20 seconds of play?
Yes, or close to that.
Wow. Sam Bush comes in for North on their back line. As North will start again. North in their red jerseys going right to left. Attleboro in their royal blue going left to right because they can't go in the same direction.
Well, not all the time.
11 minutes to go here in the first half. There's the gifted North freshman, but knocks it out of bounds. That's Dameron. So the North goal, Connor assisted to Mendoza. The Attleboro goal, Fassold. And if that was Jackson Singer who turned that ball around again and fed him, I'm going to be really mad at myself. That means we missed it again. Attleboro tries to dump it in, shouldered down by Carter. And again, number 3 is Silva. Number 4 is Carter. They're central defenders, and they're good ones. Susi tracks it down in the left corner, flips it back. It matriculates to a teammate. There's number 11, Morales, the gifted sophomore. Back to Singer.
Nice connection across field, bring it over to this side.
To Enriquez. There's Henry Marini blasting it across. And North will try to counter off the boot of Ward. There's Mendoza, the goal scorer. Lost it ahead to the right. And that's number 8, Matt Conley, who had the assist. Cody Abreu, the senior goalkeeper for Attleboro, knocks it out. He and Zach Brown have been alternating late in the season.
Wish he could get to the ball, but only outside of the box, so he couldn't pick it up. And didn't have time to bring it back into.
1-1, 9:30 to go, first quarter. First of 4 20-minute quarters in these new modified COVID rules. It'll be an indirect for North. Left foot cross. Gets by Mendoza. Chasing it down is Abreu.
Off the end.
Goal kick.
I think Attleboro got a little bit lucky there.
Stuger in the middle on defense. Marini to his right. And I think that's Andy Fassold to his left. Knocked down by Brody Rosenberg, number 12 for North. Nice touch pass by the freshman Vecchioli, but stolen by North. Good defense by Bush.
Turned it back over. A little pinball going on here.
Yeah. There's Fassold, the Attleboro goal scorer from the outside halfback position on the right. Enriquez. Long through ball, chasing it down is Silva. And he shields his goaltender, David Floyd. And we mentioned Floyd is a pitcher on the baseball team, very athletic. When he throws the ball, you will not believe this kid's arm. Singer with a nice pass to Susi. Susi chips it ahead. Silva tries to knock it away. Controlled by Fassold. Touch pass broken up, I believe, by Ishmael. That's Marini. Fassold, the Ben variety. Back to Cashel Stuger. Singer. Enriquez. Long blast, left foot, off the crossbar! Susi with the rebound. Controlled by Vecchioli. His shot is blocked by Ishmael. Over on the left, nice defensive work by Jackson Magas of North.
Okay, so we have an Attleboro corner. That was some shot, and 2 inches lower, it would have been in because the keeper was not there.
Yeah.
quite.
Beautiful.
Close, but not quite.
Beautiful blast, and then it sunk. Enriquez. That gets a note. 7 crossbar. In my notes. Corner kick for the Bombardiers. Number 3 over there for the Bombardiers is Emilio Amaya, along with Morales.
See, that's a familiar-looking play we just saw.
A carbon copy. Over there in defense is number 6, Magas, and that's the second time Conley has just swatted away that attempted entry pass. Touch, Morales, cross in front. Silva knocks it away onto the boot of Stuger. Stuger from 30 yards out. Just a bit wide.
And high.
And by just a bit, we mean...
Well, we'll leave it at that.
10 yards wide, 20 yards high. In for North, number 17, Ryan Adams Lopez. Number 18, Paddy McDermott. He might be Irish, I'm not sure. And there was one more New Jersey out there. Floyd gets it to Silva. Silva to the right wing, deep in their own end. There's the freshman, Demerin. Long pass by Connor Ward, number 9 for North, picked off by number 9, Captain Ben Fassold for Attleboro. There's Jackson Singer at midfield to the left wing. Down the left wing, number 3, Amaya. Morales way down low left in front. Floyd dives and makes the save, putting his teeth.
I was going to say, I hope he's wearing a mouth guard.
Putting his teeth right into Joey Sousa's feet. Unofficially 2 saves now for Floyd. Boy, North gets all the way down to the Attleboro end to our left quickly. On the left wing, there's Iskander. Iskander back to Ishmael. The junior, right foot, lofts it from the left wing to the right, off the chest of the freshman Dameron. Nope, that's a lie. That's number 18. Excuse me, McDermott.
North ball.
One to one is the score. Got to remember for our radio audience to give the score more often as we approach 4.5 minutes to go in this back and forth first quarter.
You don't think the radio audience is taking notes and drawing pictures?
I've got an egg timer in my bag. I've got to get it out when I use for our football broadcast to make sure I give the score every 3 minutes. North knocks it out on the far side. Unforced error turnover. Here come the Bombardiers. Here's number 4 for Attleboro, Vecchioli, the freshman. Attleboro is not subbed yet. Dameron for North is fouled by Attleboro's Amaya.
It's one of these new COVID fouls. He touched him a little bit too much, so it gets to be an indirect kick.
Silva will come up to get things started.
It's almost guaranteed they'll just touch it, and then somebody else will kick it. Make it direct out of it.
Will probably be touched to Silva. Touched by Magas. Silva blasts it in with a right foot line drive. Stepping in is Jackson Singer, defensive midfielder. Read that beautifully. Boy, has he been a joy to watch play soccer this second half of this season. This is the Leach Garner Cup. Attleboro won last year 3-1. The girls will play for the Blue-Red Cup Monday, 4:45. Up top for North is Ishmael. Tries to feed it to the right, cannot connect with McDermott. Goal kick. The Attleboro goaltender, Ned, Cody Abreu, senior, hustler, prides himself in his positioning. Might have the skinniest legs I've ever seen on a high school goaltender in my life.
I agree. He's not in the normal shape that you expect. He's got the height, but not the shape.
I can say that. I've got skinny legs, too.
All right. And they're safe up here in the broadcast.
Yes.
Booth.
Cashel Stuger with a nice defensive play, but then knocks McDermott down. It'll be a direct kick for North, 20 yards out on the right wing.
Right.
Inside 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. And this will be a direct, right? Yes.
I think so. They're not signaling anything else. I think a good traditional foul.
So Silva, Justin Silva, the senior co-captain, starts almost all of their set pieces. Another line drive blast. And who stepped in to knock that down? Stuger. And then Singer clears it out. Joey Sousa at midfield, 1-on-4, controls the ball. Finally turned over.
Attleboro gets it back.
Enriquez, left foot ahead for Susi down to the right corner. Vecchioli, there it is. Similar running style. Nice defensive play there on North. I believe that's Sam Bush, number 19.
Kick in by Attleboro.
Fassold pops it in front. Diving for the ball is David Floyd. And Ned, we often see goaltenders catch the ball, then flop on their face.
No,
that was a legitimate.
He just dove for it to get it. Make sure nobody else would get it. None of this flopping.
Exactly, and then crashed to the turf of Tozer Cassidy Field.
And again, you say he's new at this, so he hasn't learned that yet.
All right.
He's just good. He's meant to learn the antics.
Sam Bush, just a sophomore, number 19 for North, getting ready to start.
And the referee's making sure they've got spacing.
Captain Donovan Carter lofts it way ahead off the chest of Mendoza. Ismail, excuse me. Taken away by Stuger. Ben Fassold up to the right to Joey Susi. Susi keeps it in. He and Bush collide, and Bush controls the ball. That's why the sophomore's out there. Iskander tries to bring it up, gets it to Ishmael, broken up by Ben Fassold, out of bounds. Attleboro ball. And we're inside the final 2 minutes of the first period. Super secret mystery time. Morales. Ooh, not quite enough on that pass to Fassold. Knocked out of bounds. Attleboro ball. Good defense, Iskander. Morales, 35 yards out, right foot blast, shouldered away by Donovan Carter. And Ned, again, there's no heading.
Right, and so all these boys and girls have had to develop this new skill of working things with their shoulders and their chest that they normally would have just used their head for.
Yep. And the officials have been a little more liberal with allowing the shouldering.
Yeah, no, I think it's the only option in some of these cases.
Yep. Ben Fassold back to Jackson Singer up top, 50 yards out. He gets it to the left wing to Andrew Fassold. All the way over to the left wing. Feeding it down low is Amaya. Crossing pass, running to it is Vecchioli. Gets by Vecchioli. Bouncing in front. Fassold trying to get his foot on it. Broken up by returning all-star Donovan Carter.
Okay.
Nice hustle there by.
Right. Taken back by Attleboro.
Singer, pass to the right. Ooh, just behind Ben Fassold. He has it 20 yards out on the right wing. Late in the first quarter, 1-1's the score. Marini. Attleboro taking their time. Stuger is up top near midfield. Left side, Andy Fassold. And that will end the first quarter. 1-1. The goal by Mendoza for North Attleboro, assisted by Connor. And then less than 20 seconds later, the Bombardiers tied it up with a goal by Ben Fassold. We think the assist went to Jackson Singer. We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Coming back in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports, the AACS YouTube channel and 1320 WARA Radio. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. The Leach Garner Cup tied at 1 after 1 quarter of play. Ned, what am I holding in my hand?
It is a very archaic egg timer.
Yes, my egg timer for our radio audience that I use in our football broadcast, so I don't go more than 3 minutes without giving the score, which, my apologies to our radio audience, I did a lot in that first quarter.
Yeah, we really don't expect all of you to have a notepad with you and
Yes.
drawing a little couple boxes and changing them as time goes on.
By the way, we did get confirmation it was Jackson Singer with the assist on the goal by Ben Fassold. Boy, involved in 4 of the 6 goals against Stoughton, and now the first Attleboro goal today, which came at most 20 seconds after North's goal, Connor to Mendoza.
Right. They, of course, have changed directions to confuse us with a quarter change.
So now North is heading left to right, Attleboro right to left. It's a sneaky restart.
Yeah.
Trying to get it into the midfield. McDermott back. They'll reset to Silva. Coach Burgess of North always feels safe when the ball is on Silva's foot. Nice steal by Amaya. That was, there's Joey Susi. Broken up by number 32, Kyle Robinson, a senior. Taken back by Amaya. Amaya to Vecchioli. 30 yards out, left foot shot, didn't get a lot on it. Rolls to David Floyd, the junior, with a save. Unofficially his 3rd of the match.
A nice rollout, as we've been talking about.
If he throws the ball overhand, I did a game North, Canton at North. I swear to God, Ned, he threw a ball 50 yards at one point in that game.
But you can't do that anymore.
Well, it was more of a diagonal throw, so it didn't go. Vecchioli in the right corner. Defense provided by Bush. And turnover goal kick for North Attleboro.
In the other dark, dark corner of the field.
Yes. David Floyd, left side. Believe that's Bush. 18 minutes to go, second quarter, tied at 1. Down the left wing with the white tights. That's number 17, Ryan Adams-Lopez, another senior.
Good defensive knockout by Attleboro to make sure they can get themselves back.
That was Ben Fassold as one of the outside halfbacks in Attleboro's 3-2-3-2 formation. North restarts in a free kick. Enriquez tries to get it out of there, but is chested back down by the Rocketeers. They try to reset, get it back to their back line to secure Donovan Carter. Carter crosses all the way to Jason Magas. He's at midfield. Here's McDermott. Tries to link up with Adams-Lopez. They continue to control thanks to Patty McDermott. Back to number 6, Magas. Knocked out. North showing some patience there, Ned.
Oh, yes. Both teams seem to have more success when they keep the ball on the ground, with the one exception of that big in-the-air cross. Because too often, of course, in many levels of this sport, in-the-air balls become 50-50 balls.
Silva blasts it in. Pressure kept on by number 16, Barrere. Crossing pass, knocked behind the end line by Ben Fassold. That was Connor Bearer, by the way, not Barrere.
And the field hockey goal saves a long run back for the ball.
Apologize for the slight mispronunciation of Ben's last name. Got to make sure you get the F in there. The FCC gets very upset about that.
I think the audience liked it here.
Enriquez with a beautiful play to knock that corner kick out. Singer, left side, Amaya. Amaya up ahead. It gets over Carter, but he has help behind him from number 19, Sam Bush. There's Marini from the back line. Comes up a little bit. Now they decide to reset. They get it back to the central defender, Cashel Stuger. Left side, Andrew Fassold. Singer. Nice step, but Singer just misses Joey Susi. Cleared out of there by Bush. Headed ahead by Singer. Attleboro trying to move right to left now. 1-1 is the score. 15:20 to go, first half. Off the boot of McDermott, Attleboro ball. Attleboro still hasn't subbed, Ned.
No, I don't think. All right. They didn't do anything at half, did they?
Not at the quarter mark. Joey Sousa with the back of his foot, but that pass was picked off by Irie. North lofts it far, left to right. Marini will trace it down. He'll get a back pass to the goaltender, Cody Abreu. Abreu back to Marini. Ball gets knocked back to Enriquez, and he'll take it up to midfield. Ahead to the left. Chasing it down is Morales, one of the forwards, just a sophomore. 7 goals, 3 assists last year. Shot blocked by Silva. Boy, is Silva an outstanding player on that back line. Jackson Singer, senior in his second year with the program. Cuts in 30 yards out, defended well by number 22, Farris. Ben Fassold in the right corner keeps it alive for Attleboro. Finally broken up there, I believe, by number 32, Robinson. Is he wearing an orange hat?
Yes.
And now North, 6 new players coming onto the field.
I have a hat like that I wear in hunting season.
Not that you're hunting, when you're walking your dog.
Yes.
Conley and Ward are back on, number 8 and number 9 for North Attleboro. So that'll increase the energy and physicality of the Rocketeers. The freshman is back as well, Carson Dameron. North can't get it out. Enriquez has it for the Bombardiers on the left side. Quick pass. Susi tries to dump it in. Blocked by number 6 for North, which was Magas. Went back on the boot of Singer. His shot is saved by Floyd.
I think they called an offside.
So he doesn't get a save.
Right.
1-1 is the score. 13 minutes to go, first half. Mendoza from Connor for North Attleboro. Ben Fassold from Jackson Singer for the Bombardiers. Now we see some activity on the Attleboro bench as some subs are sprinting up and down the sidelines. We have had a late fall of gorgeous weather, Ned, for the games we've called. Not tonight.
No. We had one other bad weather boys soccer game earlier this season, I think. It must be the boys.
Yeah. Attleboro restarting their attack, got it all the way back to the goaltender, Abreu. Singer in the middle, gets it up to Susi. Susi tries to get it forward to Vecchioli. On the right side, 1-on-2, fires a bullet shot and a save by Floyd. Wow.
Save off the end, so it's a corner kick. But that was a shot.
unofficially the 4th save for junior Daniel Floyd. Cross in front. Floyd leaps and grabs it. And see, there's one of his long throws up the left sideline using his baseball pitcher skills. And that goes against Attleboro. Captain Ben Fassold with a push in the back.
That may have been what you call a professional foul.
Yes. On purpose, allowing the defense to reset.
It's settled to, and it's easy these days. If you just touch them, it's a foul. So you don't have to hurt them.
Ball is tapped. Donovan Carter blasts it in left to right off the chest of Stugel. Battles with it. The freshman takes it away, Dameron, and then cleared out of there by number 22, Marini. North keeps it on the Attleboro side, though. They'll reset the attack with Ishmael. As my glasses fog. Nice defensive play by Amaya. But Justin Silva, number 3 in the red. Boy, does he cover ground. Knocked out by Andrew Fassold, and that's going to be a corner kick for North. Their second. Boy, Silva on that. Yep.
Oh, no, it is not showing as a throw-in. It's just throwing as throw-in. Same symbols these days.
Tap. Fake.
Yeah.
Connor Ward trying to get it in, knocked down by Andrew Fassold. Now Andy will track it down, trying to keep it on the field. He does. Tries to blast it off the chest of Dameron.
It was a little too fast for him.
Yes.
But it's a good idea.
Bombardiers getting ready to make wholesale changes as we approach 10 minutes to go in the half. Dameron inside, tapped ahead by Conley, but swept out of there by Singer. Morales tries to counterattack.
Nice move up the field.
There's Vecchioli on the left.
That helped.
Susi on the right. Freshman collides with Silva.
It's taken down. And they will have a kick.
Gets up, Alex gets up slowly, but he's okay. The inadvertent shoulder to the jaw. So this will be an indirect kick for Attleboro, 30 yards out, right in the center.
I think it should be a direct. Yeah, it's a
And
real foul, so they're giving it as a direct.
You're right, Ned.
I believe. They're always slow to get their hand up.
Morales, the sophomore, again, 7 goals, 3 assists last season.
Nope, I don't know what he's doing.
Right foot, whoop, steps over it. Left foot blast, high off the football goalpost. So,
let's do something about these crossbars and so forth.
Enriquez has now hit the soccer crossbar and the football crossbar. Coming in for the Bombardiers, Connor Palaquin, number 12. Yanni Skordas, number 19, a junior. Palaquin and Skordas are up front. They take over in the forward positions in Attleboro's 3-2 formation. Number 15 is in as well, Tom Russo, whose brother, the great Mike Russo, is playing soccer at Franklin Pierce, a Division II power. There's a steal by the Bombardiers. Is that Tikas, I think? All the way back to the back line. That's number 10, Justin Lurzin.
Good
Singer.
back heel.
Yes, to Singer. Singer to the left wing to Tom Russo. Long cross. And you could just tell, what's the number of the Attleboro player? Ned, he wanted to head that ball.
Oh, he sure did. He sure did.
And then realized, oop, that's not allowed.
I know. That would have been, got to believe he could have just dropped that with his head right back into the mixture.
That's Liam Bischoff, another junior, playing in the midfield on the right wing. 1-1 is the score here. 7:40 to go, first half for the Leach Garner Cup. Floyd passes to the left to Bush, I believe, pressured by Skordas, which is what Skordas does when he's on the field, pressure people. Skordas has it back, gets it into Bischoff. He's deep in the right corner, back to Skordas on a give and go.
Offside.
Floyd now goes to the left to Silva. His clearing attempt knocked down by Singer. Trying to control it, and Doug does control it as Mendoza. Mendoza up ahead to Conley, broken up by Attleboro, but Conley gets it back in the right corner. Andy Fassold on the defense knocks it out, corner kick for the Rocketeers.
And
they're chasing the ball down. 1-1 here, 6 minutes, coming up to 6:20 to go, first half. So they're going to tap the ball to Connor Ward. Left foot entry pass in front, rolling through. Attleboro's right back, can't quite clear it.
But gets it back and gets it out to midfield.
Trying to see that number. Lofted back from left to right by Carter. That was number 13 who made that nice play originally for Attleboro Bischoff.
Attleboro was on a break.
Yanni scored us up the right wing. Tries to get it ahead to Poliquin.
He does.
Connor heading to the net from the right. Tough angle shot. Saved by Floyd. Floyd's 5th save of the game.
Okay, and what are we?
These players like Poliquin and Scortis, they play in the range of 20 to 25 minutes a game and basically are sprinting all out every second. Corner kick, no, side on the side.
I have no idea. Well, actually, these days doesn't make any difference.
Singer on the right, about 20 yards out. They'll try to reset, but his pass is picked off by North's Mendoza, taken back by the Bombardiers Morales. Nope. Crossing pass, Silva gets it out of there. Attleboro ball on the right sideline, heading right to left.
Yeah, in the faraway corners, it's hard to tell what they call sometimes, but again, with this lack of being able to lift the ball, it makes no difference. And
so it would be a throw-in in normal times, but Attleboro will restart. Left foot cross. Broken up by North. They'll try to counter. That was Enriquez with the entry pass. Silva broke it up.
Attleboro makes a point of never letting someone in red run by themselves.
Bischoff tries to get it to Scortis on the right.
Then North Attleboro returns the favor.
Yes.
You know, we don't let you ever have the ball by yourself.
Lofted in. Silva half volleys it out. Coming forward was Andy Fassold. Went off his arm, but they play advantage. Coming down the right wing is Matt Conley. Nice defense by Jackson Singer.
Puts it off the side, gives everybody a chance to reset.
1-1, inside 4 minutes to go now in the first half. You know, all of the games, Ned, 4 20-minute quarters this season. In the slower paced or more sloppy games, the 20 minutes sometimes feels like 2 hours. In this game, the 20 minutes has felt like 5.
Yeah, it just keeps on going really quickly.
Dameron, the freshman, cross in front. Oh, just missing that shot attempt.
Right.
Is that number 8 or number Conley, I believe? Yes, it was. Attempted to kick that with his right foot, Ned. I don't know if the ball was tipped. It went right through his legs.
I think it was bouncing a little bit.
Okay.
And it may have been a case of, ooh, look what's here for me.
Yeah. Cody Abreu, the senior goaltender, starting today, shares net duties with Zach Brown. And if you want to have an entertaining pregame conversation, talk to Zach Brown. Cody is a little more subtle, shall we say. Zach's a little bit more like me. You know what he's thinking, and he likes to talk, but only when he's awake. That's number 10, Lurzin. Back pass to Marini. Tries to get it to Scortis.
Didn't stay in, I guess.
2:20 to go in this first half, tied at 1. Marini on the far right towards the midfield. Left foot pass to Scortis. Scortis spins 50 yards out. Tries to go down to the right. Give and go. Ball is entry. Poliquin breaking to the net, but broken up by the outstanding Justin Silva. Tell me again, while he's a returning All-Star.
You sure you have the name right there, right?
Yes, that one I got right.
He is the same returning All-Star.
Yes.
He keeps showing it to us.
Enrique.
Again, Attleboro not letting anybody have a clear path to the ball.
North trying to counter, but can't control it through the midfield. Singer taps it back to Marini. Marini spins nicely, gets it back to Jackson Singer. Hesitation move, goes to his left by one Rocketeer, by two Rocketeers, by three Rocketeers. Tips it ahead. There's Lurzin. Boy, Russo's open on the left wing, boys. Scortis sees him, his crossing pass knocked away by Justin Silva. Justin Silva's a good kid, an outstanding soccer player, but boy, am I getting sick of saying his name.
I mean, you said that North's in our listening audience, too, so you're not supposed to say that.
We're in super secret mystery time.
Waiting for a ball to get brought over to the corner for Attleboro for a corner kick.
Unofficially, Attleboro's fourth corner kick to 2 for North. Lurzin taps it to a player whose number I can't possibly read this far away. Nice cross. Poliquin goes for a bicycle kick, but Silva broke it up before it got there. And Poliquin, Bischoff hustling after it, knocks it out, North ball. Talking to Coach Peter Pereira, who's been coaching the Attleboro soccer program since the year 1627. And he talks about how he loves the energy his bench players bring when they get in the game.
Now, did he come over in the Mayflower or earlier?
Ball is tipped forward. And that will end the first half. 1-1. Both goals scored within 20 seconds of each other in the about 9th minute of the game. Connor to Mendoza for North, followed by Singer to Ben Fassold for Attleboro. 1-1. Ned?
Well, I think certainly for us, this game has not disappointed at all. It's been very enjoyable to watch. There's good play going on out there. They're working hard. Even score, which reflects the level of play. Everything we could want.
We'll be back with second half action on AACS 15 Sports.
My name is Paul Jakes, president of Attleboro Firefighters Local 848. On behalf of our executive board and entire membership, we would like to say thank you to all Attleboro residents and businesses for their unwavering support throughout this pandemic. Words cannot describe the gratitude felt from the generosity of those who have donated much-needed supplies, PPE, and meals to our members on the front lines of this COVID-19 epidemic each and every day. The coronavirus has hit our membership especially hard in these last months, having 11 members and 2 dispatchers testing positive, with 1 member even hospitalized due to the severity of symptoms. In addition, having several members quarantined and an increased COVID-related responses throughout our community. As you can imagine, this has taken an incredible toll on our families and friends. Thankfully, because of the citizens of Attleboro, we have been able to find some solace in all of this, participating in birthday parades, drive-bys, Zoom meetings, phone calls, emails, letters, and most of all, knowing you have our back. All of this has allowed for a feeling of great joy by all involved. As the pandemic continues, please keep looking out for each other. Wear masks, practice social distancing, and remember, we're in this together. Stay safe.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Are you looking for more opportunity? The Literacy Center is here to help. We have free year-round classes in English, computer literacy, and high school equivalency. With the help of teachers and tutors, you can prepare for your citizenship test, make a resume, get ready for college, or learn how to speak better English. Classes held during the day, evening, or on Saturdays. View our website, theliteracycenter.com, or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
Planning a trip to visit family? Leaving your home increases your chances of getting and spreading COVID-19. Some state or local governments are issuing orders and guidance, such as stay-at-home or shelter-in-place. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends you stay home except to get groceries, medications, or other essentials. If you must travel, follow the state or local guidance where you are, along your route, and at your destination. For more information, visit cdc.gov.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself.
Coming back in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Our cameraman and director up top is Dave Angel. He'll also be editing this broadcast when it goes up on the AACS website. In the truck, running graphics and about 12 other things with the computer.
No sound?
Pardon me? Is
Nothing's moving.
no, that's just for the ads that'll move.
Okay.
Yeah, that meter's stuck too. There we go. Is Jim Jones in our truck. Boy, that was a graceful start. Hello, folks. Getting ready for the second half of the Leach and Garner Cup, excuse me. Attleboro won last year 3-1. North had won the previous 4 matchups. It is 1-1. Connor Mendoza scored in about the 9th minute on a beautiful, Mendoza scored for North on an assist from Connor. We were still writing our notes in the book when less than 20 seconds later, Jackson Singer found Angie Fasold for a shot, a rebound, and goal to tie it at 1.
That sort of included celebration time, too, in between.
Yeah, really. In at goaltender for North Attleboro is senior Carter Boudreau. Makes the save, rolls it to his left. So Boudreau is now in between the pipes for North, and Zach Brown for Attleboro. Susi to the left side. That's number 3 over there, Amaya. Amaya back to Morales. Esvin Morales, hard right shot. Scooped up by Carter Boudreau.
You know, except for a couple of very noticeable exceptions hitting crossbars, pretty much anything anybody shoots has been on goal, which is unusual.
Yeah. That's 15 for North. Doug Irie trying to get the ball out. On the left wing, goes out of bounds before Brody Rosenberg can reach the ball, but North maintains possession. Attleboro coached by Peter Pereira. Coached the JVs in the late 70s, took over the varsity in 82 or 83, like he remembers. And Jeff Burgess, in his 11th year as the boys coach here at North. Involved with the girls program for 9 years before that. This is early in the third quarter of 4 20-minute quarters. Ben Fasold tips it back to Marini. Dameron, defended by Singer and Stuger.
Okay, we got a push by Attleboro, or a COVID touch, or whatever you want to call it.
Thank you, Ned. Had to. Oh, the call. I guess he said it was a handball. Went off the arm of the Attleboro.
Didn't look like the signal he was using, but
What's this signal?
But he's doing this, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
Everybody has their own permutations.
Yeah. Here are the 2 North co-captains. Number 4, Donovan Carter. Number 3, Justin Silva. And it looks like Carter will take this.
Okay, we got to make sure we're precisely 10 yards away.
And players in the wall can't be too close together. 2-man wall, Morales and Vecchioli. Freshman and sophomore. Carter. Blast.
Oh.
Knocked down by Morales, but it goes right to number 11, Ishmael. Pass to the right side. Dumping in is Magas. Tipped by Mendoza. The North goal scorer, Zach Brown, scoops it up. The Attleboro goalie. Inside 7 minutes to go, third quarter. 1-1.
Carefully calibrated to be as far as he could kick it legally.
Enriquez controlling, gets it to Ben Fasold, the Attleboro goal scorer. To Vecchioli, to Susi, to Vecchioli, broken up by Carson Dameron. The freshman wearing number 47, and if you joined us late, Coach Burgess told us if he knew the kid was going to be this good as a freshman, he would have been given a number a lot lower than 47. Jackson Singer up the left. His forward attempt is knocked back by Carter, goes back to Singer. Here's Enriquez. Enriquez, left side, Amaya. He's denied but controls the ball. Gets it back. Andy Fasold right foots it in from the left side towards the right corner. Tracked down by his twin brother, Ben. Vecchioli, the freshman who had a hat trick against Stoughton and an assist. Nicely broken up, though, by North. Who was that player? That was number 12, Rosenberg. Singer stops Rosenberg. Enriquez scoops up the mess. Nice pace, Ned.
Yeah. Well, they've picked up where they left off.
Carter knocks the ball down, but can't clear it. Fasold shot, diving stop to his right by Boudreau. That's a red pen save for Carter Boudreau.
And then cleared off the side by North. Gives himself some chance to, again, reset up here.
Looks like a lot of people in the parking lot of the Brennan Middle School over there watching from their cars.
Softies.
Left foot cross off the shoulder of Silva in front. Kind of tapped out by Ishmael. And then battling for the ball are Rosenberg and Vecchioli. North ball.
Crowd did not like that call. Actually, it might be they reached the limit of people here. I don't know.
Could be.
Only have so many people. I think the cars wouldn't count.
Right. Well, they're technically off the high school property, no jurisdiction there.
Right.
North will restart in their own end as we approach 14 and a half minutes to go. Look at that hustle. Joey Susi. It's only the 4th straight year we've seen that kind of hustle from Joey.
What's on his mind, right? You know? Goal kick.
Joey's a high-energy kid. You can't tell now. They're all wearing masks. But he's one of those kids who plays this game with a smile on his face. Some have intense looks on their face, like Connor Ward and Matt Conley for North Attleboro. Some play with smiles like Joey Susi, and then some play stoically like Cashel Stuger. You don't know what they're thinking.
It's a plan, you know.
Yeah.
And we've got Attleboro side in.
They could also be away parents at the fence. Ball rolls in front. Nice job there for the Bombardiers. That was Fasold. Marini tries to get it into. Enriquez spins, fires a left-footed shot. One hop bounce right to the solar plexus of goaltender Carter Boudreau.
Yeah. Great idea, though. Great idea.
Whoops. So in the first half, 5 saves made by North Attleboro's David Floyd. 3 saves already here in the second half by Carter Boudreau.
As I say, the sharpshooters here sort of have the goal zeroed in. They're not kicking wide, they're kicking on the goal.
Enriquez tries a long through ball feed. That goes awry. I think Attleboro's had a little bit of the edge here in the third quarter, Ned.
Yeah, we're pretty much looking out of the right-hand side of the windows.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to completely reverse that now that we said it, you know.
1-1, 12:40 to go, third quarter. Here's a steal by Alex. Yep. Cleared out of there. I think that's Magas. But keeping it in for the Bombardiers 40 yards out is Ben Fasold. Boy, he and Rosenberg have been battling all third quarter. Marini back to Fasold, to Singer. Touch pass to Fasold. Nice pass to the left. That's Amaya. Emilio Amaya. Shouldered by the undersized freshman Carson Dameron.
And he returns the favor.
And they called the second one, as they so often do. Dameron, whose head is up to about the shoulder of Amaya, he got the the shoulder check in when Amaya retaliated. Jason Singer with the steal, gets it to Susi. Susi controlling 30 yards out on the right. Susi going down the right, defended by Irie. And Carter stops his entry pass. Bringing it up is Rosenberg for North. Gets it to Mendoza, stolen by Ben Fasold. Taken back by Ishmael. North trying to counter for one of their few offensive forays. No save so far by Zach Brown. Do we give him a save for that? It would have gone in the net.
It would have, and it could have.
Yeah.
I would. I don't know that the high levels they do, because they say that's too trivial.
Yeah.
But it would have gone in the net if he hadn't paid attention.
Alex, yes, Vecchioli with a beautiful play. Tripped up from behind by Jad Ishmael, the junior. Not intentionally, but it still counts. Coach Pereira before the game was talking about how it's almost not fair how well that Vecchioli sees the field for just a freshman. Anticipates the game well and knows where his teammates are.
There's some people have that knack early on, relatively early on.
Yeah.
Couldn't claim I ever had that. But
And Enriquez knocks it in, going for the left side, booted out of there by North. Back to Enriquez's boot, 30 yards out. He's broken up.
Nice footwork there.
Yes, and Morales, right side, Marini. Marini against Rosenberg. Nice control. Line drive, cross in front. Susi tipped that back. Morales, the sophomore, had 10 points last season. His hard cross in front gets by Carter. Left shot. just wide by Emilio Amaya.
Whoa. A major changeover by North.
Well, they brought in so many players. We'll get to those names when the ball's on their boot.
19.
Coming in for Attleboro at the left back position is number 14, Jaden Lockhart. And North's goaltender, senior Carter Boudreau, will boot it out from right to left. Nope, he gets it over to Carter next to him. Carter gets it wide to Bush. So North trying to control the ball out of their own end, Ned, not just blast it out.
It's often more successful. As I say, once it gets in the air, it becomes 50-50 too often.
Didn't work that time because of Attleboro's Jackson Singer. Now a left-footed cross in front, shot by Vecchioli, and it was Justin Silva who deflected the shot. Stays on the field of play. Morales with a cross. Guess who broke that up, Ned? Go ahead, guess. Justin Silva. There's a cross right into the gut of the goaltender, Boudreau. You know, I'm starting to think that the people at HockamockSports.com kind of know what they're looking at, picking Silva as an all-star last year as a junior. 1-1 is the score, 8.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Susi on the right, triple covered. Carter knocks it away. Ben Fassel tries to keep it in. Nice work, Ben. 20 yards out on the right. Drop pass to Susi, offside.
And he just touches it off into the darkness accidentally.
Joey could have tapped that towards the goaltender.
No, let's give ourselves a little bit of breathing time. Nothing wrong with it.
There's a player on the north sideline who looks like he's doing one-footed jump roping exercises. What doesn't he have, though, Ned? A jump rope.
Well, not least pretty thin if he does.
North trying to control it. Nice work by number 9, Connor Ward. Oop, Susi knocks down Sam Bush. The fans don't like that call. That wouldn't have been a foul last year, but under the modified rules.
Yeah, a lot of things are fouls. You're just supposed to stay away from people.
1-1 is the score. Both goals scored within 20 seconds of each other in the 9th minute of the first quarter. Or of the game. As we approach 7 minutes to go, Bush taps it to Carter. Carter right to left up the left sideline. Cross towards the middle by Lopez. Broken up by Jackson Singer. Singer, a beautiful pass to the left on the dead run to Vecchioli. He's knocked down 25 yards out by Silva.
And they're calling it as an indirect.
Yep. So Attleboro, Morales, Enriquez, and Susi discussing strategy. This will be Enriquez and Morales. Similarly built players, not tall but wide. Kind of kids who are short, not small. Morales, the forward. Enriquez, the outstanding midfielder. Enriquez jumps over the ball. Morales with a blast. And I think the official is saying, no, that was an indirect, not a direct.
Doesn't make any difference. If he jumped over, it still becomes an indirect. It just wouldn't count if it went to the goal. So he didn't like something. I don't.
Either way, it was on the ground.
I don't understand.
Well, Ned, if you don't understand, I don't understand. You're the color commentator.
The crowd doesn't understand either, but I don't know necessarily the fine points of some of the new MIA interpretations. I think he decided it was maybe it was not a flat kick.
Enriquez leapt over the ball, and I think he's saying for that to be legal, Enriquez would have to touch it, and then Morales would.
No, but he could still, as long as he kicks it on the ground.
There's the touch. There's the right-footed blast. Knocked down in front by Bush for North Attleboro. Singer controls it for Attleboro on the left. No, that was number 14, excuse me, Bishop. Lockhart. North trying to counterattack. Enriquez breaks it up. But North maintains possession. Adams Lopez with a pass from left all the way to the right side of the field. I think that's Patty McDermott in there now. Defensively for Attleboro, Jaden Lockhart, the senior, gets it back to, not sure.
The far side benches.
Yeah. Trying to see who was that who knocked it out for Attleboro. That was Stuger.
22 for North is in.
Oh, thank you very much. That's Andrew Ferris.
Ooh.
Ooh, it gets through. Ben Fasold tries to clear. Trying to keep it in Ishmael, but Morales gets it for Attleboro. Over to the left wing. Amaya crosses midfield. Broken up by North's Ishmael. They try to counter quickly. Nice first tap pass by Ward. Marini breaks it up, smashes it out of bounds. It'll be North ball on the far sideline, 45 yards from the goal on the right wing. Ooh, Ned, my egg timer's empty. You know what that means?
We should say the score.
1-1. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Nice work defensively by Stuger. Good work by Norris Dameron. Another another difference between the Attleboro player, not an argument at all. That was Amaya, unable to convince the official, Ned, that it was their ball.
Right. Well, it's just not as persuasive people, I guess. You know.
Dameron knocks it in. Attleboro knocks it out thanks to Stuger.
Backheels it.
That's
Clever.
Vecchioli. Backheel pass to Singer. Did we mention that Peter Pereira says Vecchioli sees the field well?
Right.
Here's Henry Marini, distant cousin of Blue Lou Marini. Don't know if he plays the saxophone, though. For that matter, I don't know if he's a distant cousin. Connor Ward, long pass left to right. Fielding it for North was McDermott, broken up by Lockhart. Jackson Singer, for the second time today, gets away from two North players. Holds up, stopped by the third, but Jackson still controls the ball. Nice touch pass to Vecchioli. Vecchioli 30 yards out. Finally taken away by North. They bursted ahead, but Attleboro steals it. Amaya trying to hit Vecchioli in the left. Tries to loft it in front. The North goaltender comes out and knocks it away, but the ball stays alive. Nice play, Boudreau.
I don't know if the keeper maybe lost that in the light. He looked like he was reaching and couldn't quite figure out where it was.
The rain has stopped, but it's still kind of misty and damp. Yeah. And with those thick goaltender gloves, sometimes as thick as an Irish skull, those and water don't mix well. Attleboro resetting as we're now in super secret mystery time. Final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Ned, you had less enthusiasm on that one.
Well, you know, you didn't give me enough warning. Usually don't say it right at the 2-minute point.
That's a good point. Vecchioli in front. Well defended by, go ahead, say it, Ned.
Justin Silva.
Fine, I'm getting sick of saying it. Zach Brown, 30 yards out, which I mean to the Silva family as a compliment to the play of Justin. He has been outstanding on that back line. Actually, you know what? I think they've moved Silva up. Nope, that's a lie. That's a darn lie.
You got shoe tying going on, I guess.
Yes, that's Silva. Even tying his shoes, he attracts our attention. North will restart late here in the third quarter, tied at 1 for the Leach Garner Cup. Making a run down the right for North is Jason Lee, broken up by Stuger. Long kick up the left sidelines, well out of bounds, and that ball still rolling.
Fortunately, we have a spare over there.
Yeah. North rushing here late in the third quarter.
Waiting for the whistle. The restart whistle.
Silva, high arcing kick. Stugel shoulders it away. Dameron smacks it back in with his left foot all the way to Zach Brown, the Attleboro goaltender. Zach, right-footed punt. High hop off the Tozer Cassidy field. Handled by Esvin Morales. Fasold gets it back to Enriquez. Nice move, Enriquez, to Ben Fasold. Stuger on the back line to Jason Singer. And that will end the third quarter of play. Ned, we have 20 minutes to go. We're tied at 1. What are you looking for?
I'm really looking for another goal. I think that they're there. They're lots of energetic play. I say they're not leaving anybody alone. If they get the ball, somebody else, the other team is up there on them.
Yeah.
They're both expending enormous energy. You think someone might start getting tired.
There it is. We'll be back for fourth quarter action after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Coming back in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to AACS Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Dave Angel, our cameraman up top. He'll also be editing this broadcast later. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, doing about 12 different technical things in the truck, none of which I understand. Ned,
well, we all have our specialties, right?
Yes. Yes. Jim is getting things right. Mine is bloviating.
Right.
For the fourth quarter, tied at 1, the Bombardiers in royal blue jerseys. White shorts will be heading right to left. North in their bright red jerseys. White pants left to right. Esvin Morales, the super sophomore, tips it up ahead to Susi. Susi chip past it. Vecchioli. Emilio Tikas is now in at left wing. Ball goes out of bounds. Attleboro's ball deep in the north end.
That was an amazing amount of energy to break up the Attleboro attack, then almost keep control of the ball.
Morales on the left wing tries to cut back to the right, and there's a call that goes against North's Matt Conley. Again, number 8 for North, Matt Conley, and number 9, Connor Ward. When you play against them, you know you've been in a game. This will be an indirect free kick for the Bombardiers, about 12 yards out on the left wing.
Is it, or is he going to give him a direct?
Tikas is there with Esvin Morales. Questions whether the North player is 10 yards away, and the official paces it off, and having to take a step back is Matt Conley, because Matt will take any edge he can get.
This may be a direct. They have not signaled an indirect yet.
So Morales, a big set piece. Most of the Bombardiers on the far post. Morales fires. Tipped up and off the crossbar. It went off the foot of Morales and then off North's Marco Iskander. The third time today Attleboro's hit the crossbar.
That would have been an amazing play.
Yep.
Sort of behind yourself, just tip it up with your foot.
Wow, Ned, that got restarted. I didn't see what happened there. Fill us in.
No, it was an Attleboro side in, or
yep.
I missed how it got there. We'll have to go back and look at the tape later.
There we go. Yeah. North's season goaltender Carter Boudreau to Justin Silva. Now he fakes to Silva, goes to the left.
Right.
That's Bush, I believe. No, that's not Bush. Now on the back line is number 12, Brady Rosenberg. And Ned, we can say it's officially raining again. It's a light rain, but if you look in the lights, there it is. Susi, 20 yards out on the right wing. Gets it through 4 North players to Vecchio
shot.
Pass, cross shot. Score by Emilio Ticas, his second of the year.
Who may not survive the celebration.
Yes. Attleboro with a 2-1 lead. I'm going to give that assist, I believe, to number 10, Justin Lurzen. Yes, Justin Lurzen to Ticas. I got it that time. Surprising the fans in front of me. So in the fourth quarter, let's see, an 80-minute game. So in the 64th minute, senior Lurzen gets it to junior Emilio Ticas.
And now we'll see if North immediately returns the favor as happened in the first quarter, right? The other way around.
And Attleboro, I believe, deserved that goal, folks. They haven't dominated play in the second half, but they've controlled it.
Right.
Zach Brown has only had to make 1 save. North's goaltender in the second half, Carter Boudreau's made 4.
Okay, the first half of the game was very equal, showing with that 1-1 score was very indicative. But this half, it's been more Attleboro. Which doesn't always translate to even scores.
Especially in a game like soccer or hockey.
Right.
Games with goalies outplaying the other team. Yeah, so what? Ned, what year, I don't know if you remember, I think it was about 10 years ago, so it was probably closer to 15, when a Westboro soccer team went 18-0-2 in the regular season, number 1 seed. Justin Silva with a long loft in front, knocked down by Enriquez, and he clears it. Anyway, Westboro was 18-0-2 in the regular season, number 1 seed in Central Mass. First round of the playoff game, they outshot their opponent 14-0 and lost 1-0 on an own goal. That'll break a coach's heart.
Oh, yes.
Well, the players,
that
too.
probably was around 10. 15, I don't think was too long ago. That was when my daughters were in school, and I would have known it better.
Okay, yeah, because that would have broken your daughter's hearts.
So they were field hockey people. But,
well, still,
it would have broken their hearts.
They were great fans.
They knew lots of soccer players.
Singer gets it back to Stuger. So Attleboro with a 2-1 lead. They're now 15 minutes away from the Leach Garner Cup, but 15 minutes is a lifetime in soccer. And again, it was part of the kamikaze crew, the squad off the bench, Emilio Ticas, with his second goal of the year. Scored last game against Stoughton. Rosenberg gets it out, but there's Ticas.
There's high balls for 50-50s.
Beautiful control by Ticas. Gets it to Susi, but broken up again. Go ahead, Ned. Guess who broke it up for North Attleboro? Go ahead, guess.
Let's see, Silva?
Yes,
maybe?
number 3, Justin Silva again. I've never been so sick of saying a name in my life. Silva.
But they're in our viewing area, remember?
No, I love Jeff Burgess, the coach. I love the way North plays.
Well, this has been a very nice game. We
Yep.
haven't seen any ticky-tack, any
Right.
sign of what you know is extreme competitiveness between these two teams.
But it's almost like competition between brothers, as opposed to, you're absolutely right, there has been nothing chippy or dirty in this game, but it's been very aggressive.
Oh, yeah. No, they're not playing soft at all. And especially how carefully you have to be with these rules, you know.
Yeah, nice pass by Conley down the right to Mendoza. Eddie Mendoza is a senior for North. He's their goal scorer. 13:45 to go, 2-1 Bombardiers. Silva lofts it in, curving. Coming up is Zach Brown, punches it away. Silva, and then Jackson Singer knocks it out. Great work by Joey Susi. That's going to leave a mark. Susi against 3 North players. The last collision was with number 10, Marco Iskander. Again, nothing intentional there, but hard play.
And I liked how the referee immediately ran over to make sure nothing would escalate.
Yep.
And that it was accidental and stayed that way.
Remember when I was in high school, when we played, I was at Westboro, when we played Algonquin, that's the next towns over, Northboro, Southboro, that was like a brotherly rivalry. They were intense, but no cheap stuff. When we played Milford, all bets were off. We hated them, they hated us, and it wasn't pretty. Andy Fassold gets it back to the poised Cashel Stuger. I should say poised and athletic junior Cashel Stuger. All the way to the right side. Good ball movement by the Bombardiers. They dump it in. Broken up by North's Brody Rosenberg. Bombardiers get it back, though. Ball's knocked out. Bombardier possession. 12 minutes, 10 seconds to go. 2-1 North Attleboro.
And the mist is still moving across in front of the lights.
Yep. So right
Probably
now,
no problem if you're playing, but if you're standing on the sideline, they're cold.
Ned, you beat me to it. There are 22 comfortable people here right now, and they're all on the field. Everyone else is cold, wet, and miserable. Hey, Justin Silva made a mistake, folks.
Ooh.
Oh, no, he didn't, actually. That went off of Attleboro. I was wrong again. For North, Jason Magus is in. Number 32, Kyle Robinson is in. Bombardiers made some subs, I believe. Number 12, Connor Poliquin is in. And there's Connor Poliquin and Yanni Skortis, the Kamikaze kids up front.
Waiting for the ball.
Approaching 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of the Leach Garner Cup. Yanni Skortis, we just called him one of the Kamikaze kids. Right. Ned, he just sacrificed his body to make the play.
Might leave a mark.
Poliquin almost with a steal. Jackson Singer steps into the passing lane, but Silva gets it back for North. Boy, Justin Silva's father, coach at Bishop Fee and girls programs here today. I hope he's proud of his son. Boy, has he played great. Sprinting down the right side is Matt Conley.
Call the ball out, Attleboro ball.
Matt Conley for North. He is their leading scorer. 3 goals, 2 assists on the season. Vecchioli tries to cross in front, goes off Silva's foot, back to Skortis. Skortis' shot was blocked by Rosenberg. Enriquez has it back to Jackson Singer. Singer left side, Tikas. Number 3 in the red with another clear. Poliquin trying to keep it in for the Bombardiers. Cannot. North ball.
That sub coming in. 18 on North.
That's Patty McDermott.
And someone on the side who I can't read.
I think Tikas, the goal scorer for the Bombardiers, is going to get a rest. And is that Amaya coming in, I believe? Yes, Emilio Amaya. So there are 2 great soccer names. Emilio Tikas comes out for Emilio Amaya. There's Montoya for North, their goal scorer. Mendoza, excuse me. I believe that was his second of the year. Poliquin might have gotten away with a handball. There's Vecchioli, broken up by North's Magus. But Amaya keeps it in. He's broken up.
As I say, neither of these teams is giving up when they miss a ball.
Nice defensive play by the freshman Dameron. There's Matt Conley, as we said, North's leading scorer down the right side. Double team, but he gets the cross in there. Zach Brown slides and scoops it up.
Smothers it down, make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Unofficially.
And we'll let him lay on the ground after that one because that's how we got it.
Yes. 8.5 minutes to go. 2-1 Bombardiers. Skortis lets it bounce. Nice, smart play.
Zach has calibrated that kick to land just before the 50.
Yes.
That's not an easy skill.
Flying down the right. Sliding tackles not allowed under the COVID rules. Offense or defense.
Or is tripping, for that matter.
Yeah. Oh, that was Vecchioli. These kids are freshmen, folks. Jackson Singer controlling in the midfield. Boy, when they made Jackson when they put Singer and Enriquez together as their defensive midfielders in their 3-2-3-2 formation, the entire team has looked better.
Right.
Singer chests the ball forward. Vecchioli knocks it ahead with a left-footed half volley. Here's number 6 for the Bombardiers, Magas. Connor Poliquin. You heard one of the fans yell, I think, into our field, "My good hustle," which I think is something every Bombardier fan thinks every time Connor's on the field.
Yeah, but I don't see anybody not trying out there. Yeah.
But again, the bench players for the Bombardiers, when they come on, they just raise the intensity. And as Peter Pereira said before the game, the opposition has to match it or it's trouble.
Right.
And we saw Attleboro take the 2-1 lead shortly after some subs came on. Yanni Skortis goes down. Enriquez will restart for the Bombardiers in a moment. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go. 2-1 Attleboro. And you're seeing some of the players, Ned, for the first time today, taking some deep breaths out there.
Yeah, well, they've been working really hard.
Jackson Singer. Oh, beautiful hesitation move. Oh, a right-footed pass, broken up, though, by North's Kyle Robinson. Gets it back to Poliquin, who gets it back to Kashel Stuger. Right side. That's Marini. And Marini with an unforced error, North ball. We approach 6 minutes to go. And here's a big opportunity for North. Get to start possession 40 yards out from Attleboro's goal on the left wing. Hope that error doesn't come back to hurt him. Skortis with aggressive defense, but they get the pass off. Nice pass from all the way across, left to right. With the steal for the Bombardiers, Andy Fassold. Actually, Amaya made the steal. Fassold made the clear. There's Connor Poliquin. Down the right wing, keeps it in. He's with Skortis. Skortis hesitates, controls well. He goes to the right, still with the ball, behind his back. Vecchioli is in front. Skortis is looking for him. The clear, and then the freshman, Carson Dameron, knocks it away. But Enriquez Enriquez gets it back. Goes through 3 players, couldn't get through a 4th. Picking it up on the bounce is North goaltender Carter Boudreau. Fun game, Ned.
Oh, yes. There's nothing boring about this game. There's nothing sloppy, really. We're seeing skills out there. They're pretty evenly matched teams.
5 minutes to go. Ball out of bounds on the right. Nice run down the right wing by North's number 8, Matt Conley. I mentioned that
3 subs coming in.
I mentioned that Conley and Ward were the 2 high-energy players for North, and they're their 2 leading scorers. So Poliquin gets a rest. Vecchioli gets a rest. Skortis gets a rest. Coming in, number 15 at the right back position for Attleboro is Tom Russo. In the middle is number 13 now, Liam Bischoff. So Stuger getting a rare rest. I'm sorry, Stuger's still out there. There we go.
A nice, let me not take out the keeper move by the Attleboro player, who could have gone in harder there. Made him sweat.
What did I say, back line? I'm sorry, Tom Russo in the front line for the Bombardiers along with Bischoff. Rosenberg has had a good second half defensively. Nice pass up to Connor Ward. Broken up by Enriquez. Cleared by Susi. North gets it back. 3:40 to go. Bombardiers lead the Rocketeers 2-1. That's going to draw a whistle.
Yeah. That would have been any game.
Hit Marini. Knocks down Carter. Boy, with Carter and Silva as their central backs last year, North gave up .68 goals a game. Right. Ball rolling in front. Stuger clears it out. But it's a goal kick as it went off the foot of Patty McDermott. But so imagine that net as juniors. They were the back liners in front of Kyle Briere. .68 goals a game, and back together this year as seniors. Zach Brown with a line drive blast right to left off the foot of Robinson. Booted forward by North's Magas. Controlled by Conley.
Ooh, nice.
Dameron with a nice pass to Magas. Magas in front, broken up by Enriquez. Susi turns, fires, clears onto the boot of Justin Silva. Nice pressure applied by Liam Bischoff.
Making Justin work.
Exactly. Silva made the play there, but he had to put it into overdrive that time.
Oh, that didn't go out. That stayed in.
Beautiful long pass down the left wing onto the boot of McDermott. He's defended by Marini.
And they're calling it a corner.
As we're approaching the final 2 minutes, which will mean super secret mystery time. North in the left corner, crossing pass. Marini with a defense, but it'll lead to a corner. No, I'm sorry. Ben Fassold with the defense. This will lead to a corner kick for North. Now, they have this as their first corner kick this half.
I think it is.
Right foot loft in front. Carter kind of shouldered it wide. Actually, that wasn't Carter. We have mentioned Justin Silva's defensive mastery today. That was Justin Silva coming up from the back line in that corner kick, just missing a goal.
Right. 3 Attleboro people on the far side.
Yep.
They'd have to get a lot closer to Reed.
Zach Brown, Attleboro's aggressive goaltender, boots it out right to left.
Oh, he called it good.
Yep. The ball cannot go over midfield on a goal kick, and that landed at on the 49-yard line of the football stripes. Cashel Stuger, off the side of his foot, so it goes straight up. Dameron kicks it forward, a half volley kick by Jackson Singer, infield fly rule, batter out. Oh, wait, that's baseball. Lurzin down the left sideline, defended by Silva. Has Morales with him. Lurzin spins around Silva, but look how quick Silva recovers, and the cross goes over the end line. Goal kick. And North's goaltender, Carter Boudreau, running to get this ball back in play as we're in the final moments of this game. It's near midfield. Mendoza controls it. Jackson Singer with a steal. Jao loses it, gets it back. Enriquez lofts it deep into the north end, out of bounds.
That should pretty much kill our time.
Tyler Saar, Emilio Amaya, Andrew Fassold, Alejandro Jimenez, Hugo Enriquez, Ben Fassold, Justin Lurzin, Connor Poliquin, Jaden Lockhart, Jackson Singer, Joey Susi, Zach Brown, Cody Abreu, and Henry Marini, the seniors for Attleboro. Stuger shoulders it up, straight in the air. Dameron tries to control it, but it's on the boots of Joey Susi running right to left. Susi tips it ahead, misses. Justin Silva clears for North. I think Amaya on the far side knocks it down. Susi fighting with 3 North players. That wasn't Amaya, that was Tikas who made that play. Tikas makes another. For North, the seniors are Justin Silva, Donovan Carter, Jackson Magus, Heinen, Conley, Iskander, Lee, Mendoza, Irie, Adams Lopez, Ferris, Robinson, Carter Boudreau, and that's it.
That is the game.
The Bombardiers, for the second year in a row, take home the Leach and Garner Trophy with a 2-1 victory over North. The winning goal, the assist by senior Justin Lurzin, and the winning goal by junior Emilio Tikas, 2-1.
I think they deserved it. They were the better team in the second half. They were very recently balanced in the first, but Attleboro was the better team in the second half. They had a little bit of luck, a little bit of bad luck at times.
Yeah.
But they were definitely the better team.
Well, there are many coaches that will tell you, you know what creates luck? Hustle.
Yeah. They worked it. Both teams did not slow down, did not give up here.
Yep.
They just kept on going.
In the 9th minute of the game, both teams scored within a 20-second span. For the Rocketeers, Connor Ward picked up his 3rd assist of the year on a goal by Mendoza to make it 1-0. Less than 20 seconds later, Jackson Singer with the assist, the goal by Ben Fassel. That means of the Bombardiers, 8 goals they scored. Jackson Singer had a hand in 5 of them over the last 2 games. Now the teams are going to come to the center of the field for the presentation of the Leach and Garner Cup.
I think all current rules prevent them from congratulating each other very closely, but like they haven't been close during this game. You know.
Well officiated game as well. Normally we get the officials' names before the game, but they arrive just before the opening kickoff. Hey, Peter, did you have an MVP? Thank you very much. Yes. There it is. So, Ned, I might know what I'm looking at. I've been praising Jackson Singer today. Peter Gobus agrees he might have been the player of the game for Attleboro, and I'd say for North Attleboro, Ned, there's only one choice who the player of the game for North was.
Justin Silva.
Yes. And we'll just stay for the trophy presentation.
Congratulations to both North Attleboro and Attleboro. At this time, we'd like to present the MVP for North Attleboro in tonight's match, number 7, senior Matt Conley.
They gave Matt Conley the player of the game for North Attleboro.
High School.
Hold on.
MVP number 16, senior Jackson Singer.
Jackson Singer for Attleboro. We got that right. And Matt Conley's a heck of a player for North, but I got to be honest, I thought Justin Silva was their MVP.
The Attleboro Blue Bombardiers for winning the Leach and Gardner Cup. Congratulations, boys.
And there it is, the presentation of the Leach Gardner Cup. I'm so happy for Jackson Singer. Came back to the program his junior year.
On behalf of myself, Mark Poole, the athletic director, and Kirk Cummer from North Attleboro, we'd like to thank our coaches and our players for making the best of this year's 2020 season.
And there's
We're so proud of all you boys. Congratulations to all of you.
Joey Sousa and Ben Fassel, the captains with the cup. Sousa holds it up. But we mentioned Jackson Singer before the game. We were talking to Peter Pereira. Most kids, if a kid's at a level 8 in soccer, he thinks he's a 10. Singer was a kid who was a level 8.5, 9, thought he was a 5. This year, boy, did he play with confidence and poise, and I'm so glad he takes home the MVP for the Bombardiers. Well earned. Ned, any final words?
This was a great game to watch. I hope people on watching on the tube thought also.
Yeah.
I know there's a disappointed 50% of the crowd here because North Attleboro did not win.
Yeah.
But it was a great game.
And for North, again, we thought Justin Singer was the player of the game, but I've seen Connor Ward play, Matt Conley play a few times this year, his unbelievable intensity. So I have no complaints with Matt winning that trophy for North Attleboro. Folks, thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports.
My name is Paul Jakes, president of Attleboro Firefighters Local 848. On behalf of our executive board and entire membership, we would like to say thank you to all Attleboro residents and businesses for their